My husband's name is Derek Keith Pearson. He was 56. He was very hardworking. He was very good with his hands. He was very smart, very good at math. He was family oriented. We cooked a lot together. He loved sports. He loved to drive the freeway, he just loved to drive fast. For probably a few weeks, he had started sleeping a lot. Like when he would get home from work, he would go right to sleep. Sometimes I didn't even know that he probably had came home early and was sleeping all day. He never complained about anything. He still got up every day, went to work. And then I think his eating habits changed a little bit. And then just one day, he said, I think it's time for me to go to the doctor. He didn't even want me to drive or nothing, but when he started driving, I could see he was shaking a little. And we went in there and they drew blood. Then they just bust through the door with the wheelchair. They took him. And they said, he has 2 pints of blood. And they didn't know where the blood go. He said he didn't know where the blood went. He said there was no throwing up. There was nothing coming out the other way. He didn't know where it went. The next day, they said that he had cancer. And we saw the oncologist and they said it was stage 4. They said that he had 3 to 6 months. And they started him on chemo, but it didn't work. And he tried radiation, it didn't work. So fast, it just no time to process it. My husband he was so tough. He still seemed normal. He wanted to go pay bills, do this, Then I started to see it, like he started to get weak, like he couldn't walk far. One day he was having trouble breathing. That was the day he went into a coma for like 5 days. He woke back up, came home. It was different, but he still was trying to get up. And, we were like, he's gonna get better. Happened again. And we had to take him to ER. And when he came back, he couldn't get out the bed this time, It's a way to keep him around, to use his name to help others. His birthday is November 1st. And ironically, November is Stomach Cancer Awareness Month. So when I found that out, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. While we were going through what we were going through, there were people that didn't have anyone. Like they didn't have a wife standing there all day, sitting there with them. It was nobody there to comfort them. So I thought maybe, I could help some people. Some families, like he had to stop working abruptly, What if I didn't work? What if I was dependent on him to take care of my household, What if he didn't have retirement that he left for his family, And there are a lot of people who are in the situation. I just thought that the nonprofit could help people that needed help. Make sure that you're open to support. My husband didn't like people in our circle, in our world, So, he didn't want anyone to know at first. And, I had to tell him, I can't go through it by myself, I have to have someone that I can talk to, And it was difficult to let people know what's going on, you know. So just allowing other people to be there for you. You can't do it by yourself. I think that if you know that other people in your family have certain things, then, you know, you gotta check. You gotta check for yourself, you know. His brother passed of stomach cancer, and, you know, we never checked. We never checked.